Alrighty, we are headed off to the gym to hit a leg day. Just gonna have an emphasis on squatting. So we're probably gonna start with just a little warm up on leg extension to pre-fatigue us, and then we'll move over to the Smith machine and be going for like a pretty average rep range, something like 6 to 10. Do a handful of sets of those and then kind of just feel it out from there. But what I've been focusing on with legs is a bit more volume, and yeah, obviously intensity, and just kind of doing a bit more pressing. It's been feeling pretty good. But usually when I'm hitting legs twice a week, I'll do a heavier pressing set, or I guess workout. And then the other day of that week, I'll do something that's a bit lighter but squeezy. Yeah, and that's just because, pressing twice a week, like heavy pressing, like squats, big leg press movements. Yeah, you just don't want to do it too often. Or I guess you can if you don't feel like your legs, feeling some type of way. Like if they don't hurt, if you press twice a week, then I'd say go for it. But yeah, you just got to be careful when doing a shit ton of pressing because your lower back can start getting engaged. Yeah, so I like to do squeezing sets that are lighter for one day, and then do a more pressing focused set the following day. But I'm all filled up with pre-workout. I am ready to go and attack this workout. Yeah. Not really much to be said besides just getting after it. Gonna be trying to figure out some angles to get without having the camera be in the way today. So hopefully it's not too busy, so I have a little bit of space to figure that out. But yeah, it might be a little rough around the edges at first, but I'm excited to see myself lift for the first time. I think I'm gonna get a lot of benefit out of it, just being able to see my form, seeing truly how hard I'm pushing these sets, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it should be good. I'm looking forward to it. But with that being said, let's just get after it. Let's go get a crazy quad pump. Alrighty, warmed up with 2 squeezing sets of leg press. Now we're about to squat for reps here. Bit of weight. Add some 25s on each side. We go for 8 reps here.
Mouse.
Well, let's be back on the web. You get that flex for 3 hours.
Now. We'll probably do 3 sets of this and then go back to quads. Now we're gonna do one more set, really trying to squeeze it out at the bottom. Hold it for a second or two. Then we're gonna do one more set, a bit dirtier. It's moving weight. A bit more squeezing set. Alright. Do 3 more sets of heavy leg press or heavy leg extension. And that'll be pretty much it. So after I'm getting to failure, I'm usually using my arm to get a little bit of partials in. They feel terrible. So usually I just use the weight on the way up to help me out when I'm pulling this. On the way down, I'll let go and try and control the eccentric. My legs are so cooked right now. I might lower it by one little notch here and squeeze these last two steps as much as possible. Try and pump up these legs before it goes down. Whew. Oh yeah. Oh. I don't know, I feel this is the best way to finish off your quads on a leg day. Even if you start this warming up, it feels so good to burn out the rest of the energy you have. Okay, drop a little bit more. Hopefully we can squeeze out more than 6 reps. Let's go find somewhere to close down. A little bit of striations there, not much. Yeah, definitely needs some work. Oh, wow, they're so good right now. All right, back in the car. So now that I'm in the car, I feel like I can talk more. So yeah, not the longest leg workout in the world, but you know, it was maybe 30, 45 minutes. There was like 2 sets of warm-ups, and then it was pretty much right into pressing, and then a few isolation movements. So I think the whole thing, yeah, probably took like 40 minutes. So definitely have to be in there for a crazy amount of time, but you do have to be there for an intense time, if you will. It's about the intensity, not so much about the amount of time you're in there. If you're doing crazy volume, but you're not pushing any of your sets even close to failure, it's gonna be really hard for you to, hard for you to grow, hard for you to gain some muscle. So yeah, it's actually kind of a good thing, right? Like you want to get in there, do your thing, get your stimulus and get out. So yeah, I felt pretty good. Obviously it was weird filming for the first time in there, but I think I got some of the jitters out towards the end and was just kind of talking a bit more normally. But definitely for some of those sets, it's a little weird having the camera there, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. But yeah, I think my game plan going into there was to squeeze and not go crazy heavy, and I think I did that. I think there's a couple leg extension sets where I probably went heavier. And there was that last hamstring set, hamstring curls seated, that was a bit dirtier. But yeah, I need to lower the weight on that. Those feel really good. It really took 3 sets and my hamstrings were totally cooked. So yeah, I think a couple things related to the lifting is that was a solid workout. Doesn't take much time. Just got to go hard when you're going in there. And that's really all there is to it. I guess the other thing I'll say is, man, filming in there was an uncomfortable hurdle that I crossed, which I feel pretty good about. So it's a good point to talk on. If something makes you pretty uncomfortable, it's a good indicator
you should probably do that thing. You know, there's obviously good reasons for it to be uncomfortable for certain things. But for the large part, I think a lot of things in life that are uncomfortable is just a signal that doing that thing will make you grow. So with lifting, that's pushing sets to failure, getting really close to muscle, like total muscle failure on most sets. It doesn't have to be every set, but your working sets should be pretty close to failure. And then in life, that translates when you're, I don't know, got a new thing at work that you got assigned, or a new responsibility added onto you that you're not familiar with, or even you're just starting a new job. That can be super uncomfortable. But I think that seeking that discomfort can really help in all facets of life. So I guess the message is seek discomfort and work through it. And I feel like I did a bit of that today with filming. So yeah, it can be as small as that, or it can be as big as just getting yourself in the gym in the first place. But with all that being said, I'm dropping off a package right now, and I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna grub. Not sure on what. I have to go to Costco today. So maybe we'll do a Costco haul video too. That'd be kind of fun. Just talk about some of the easy protein sources to get, because I think that's one of the biggest lackers in the gym for people, is like they're going to the gym, maybe they're working pretty hard, or even they're just like going, they're like not going through the motions, but they're like in between working super hard and going through the motions. They're like, I don't know, they're in there. I think what holds people back that are newer to the gym from getting gains when they do that is their protein. I mean, you definitely get more gains if you're eating protein and you're pushing them to failure, but I think people think it's harder than it is to get protein in. And so yeah, maybe I'll film a couple items you can get at Costco that make it so easy to hit your protein every day. And that's just another thing you don't have to worry about. Because yeah, I think that's something that lacks with a lot of gym goers, is they're either not pushing their sets hard enough, they're not consistent enough, and they're not hitting their protein. So if you do those three things, the gains will come on so quickly when you first start. So I highly recommend figuring out your diet if you're putting in all this time in to go to the gym. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm gonna drop this package off, go eat, and then go to Costco. Just kind of chill the rest of the day. We'll do cardio at some point later today, which is probably gonna be brutal post leg day. But we'll still get it done. So yeah, see you tomorrow.